Hi friends, it's Lisa Mears here, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing some brand new products over at scrapbook.com, and I'll also be making a Christmas card. First, I want to share with you some of their new products, and this bundle that I have here was just released today. This is the Happy Holidays bundle. It's perfect for your winter and Christmas cards. You get this pack of rub-ons, which is the Snowflake rub-ons. You get the silver and the gold sheet of Snowflake rub-ons. They come with a popsicle stick, so you can just rub the snowflakes onto your cardstock. They are super easy to use. I'm going to turn this over just so you can see some example cards that you can make with this pack, and I'm going to be using these today in my video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Also included in this bundle is this set of word dies. This is the Happy Holidays 2 word dies. You get the word Happy Holidays as well as Merry Christmas, and also this gorgeous holiday paper pad. I love this paper pad so much. There are a total of 16 different patterns in this sheet, and you get 5 sheets of each one of the designs that you see. So you get some candy canes, there's some stripes and Christmas trees, and the colors are perfect for Christmas cards. They are a lot of the traditional Christmas colors, so a lot of the greens and the reds and golds. And there are even some pinks in this pack, which is super pretty. You can see this pattern here with the word joy. There's some pinks, reds, and gold colors in there. Really pretty. So this paper pad is part of the Happy Holidays bundle, but if you just want to get the paper pad, it is for sale as a separate purchase as well. And I'm showing you the A2 size, but it also comes in the 6x8 size. So if you like the larger pattern papers, there is a larger paper pad as well. There's one other item included in this bundle that I don't have, and it is the holiday stamp set, which I'm showing here on the screen. So in addition to everything you saw, you would also get this brand new stamp set included if you were to purchase the bundle. And again, all of these products can be purchased individually, and I will have links to this entire bundle and all of the individual products down in the description box below in case you're interested in finding out more. Now, I also want to let you know that this bundle just went on a live stream special deal today, which will take effect for the next couple of days, and it's at a really amazing low price at only $23.99, which is 53% off the retail price. And when the sale is over, it will be back at the regular price of $52. So in addition to the bundle that I just showed you, scrapbook.com has just released so many new rub-on transfer sheets in various themes, and I want to share them with you right now. So this one is great for birthdays. This one is called Birthday Party. So I'll go ahead and take it out of the package so that you can see what's included in both sheets. Each set of rub-ons comes with 2 sheets of rub-ons, and it also comes with a popsicle stick. So you can see that this Birthday Party rub-on transfer sheet has some birthday cakes, there's some sentiments in here, there's some balloons and party hats and banners. There's some wands and confetti. It's so much fun. You can use this to make your birthday cards. Just take the popsicle stick and rub the rub-on onto your cardstock. There's no coloring involved. There's no die cutting involved. Everything's already colored for you, and they make for such easy cards. Okay, so this one is called Sprinkles. You get a sheet that looks like sprinkles and one that looks like confetti. These would be great for a background on a card, and you can just add a birthday sentiment to the top. The next one is called Flower Garden. There are 2 rub-on sheets in here. You have the black one on the left and the white one on the right. The white one's a little bit hard to see with that white packaging in the back, but there are 2 sheets there. And then there's also the spring flowers. There's a pack of the black and white, which is this one here. And then there's also a pack of the gold and silver. Again, these would make for beautiful card backgrounds. You can also use these for scrapbooking and in traveler's notebooks. I love this next one so much. This is called All That Glitter. There are two sheets here. One is the solid background. It's kind of like a peachy color, and they're in different shapes. They almost look like watercolor paint splashes. And then you have some gold speckles or gold splashes that coordinate with those peachy color paint splashes. And you can layer those. So you can do the solid on the bottom and then put the gold on the top. And you can see an example here on the back of the packaging how they did this, and they added a sentiment to the middle. Next, we have the polka dots. This is the gold and silver pack, and there's also the black and white pack of polka dots. And then there's also the gold and silver hearts. These are miniature hearts. These would be perfect for anniversaries, Valentine's Day, wedding. The next set of rub-ons is the elegant floral in the gold and silver. You see that beautiful flower pattern. Now you can add these to a card layer just the way they are. You can even add ink to them. You can even use your dies to die cut them out. There's so many things that you can do with these rub-ons. This pack is the handwritten hearts in the gold and silver. The next one is called Lights and Lanterns, and you get two sheets of different lights and lanterns. They're all with the yellowish, goldish color with the black, and you can see all the different styles from moons to stars. There's some hearts and jars. And then the next set is the birthday animals. You can see it's another birthday set. You can make birthday cards with these. The little animal graphics on here with presents and balloons. So here's the snowflakes again that I showed you earlier, but I did want to point out that there's also a black and white set that are coming to scrapbook.com. So if you like the snowflakes, you can get them in all four colors. And if you like that vintage look, there is the vintage scripts in the black, white, and silver. And these are really nice. They are little sections that have music notes and script words. You can cut these up and put them on backgrounds in your traveler's notebooks or on your cards or on your scrapbook pages, and just use them in the background and put a really nice sentiment. Maybe put some sprigs on the top. It would be super pretty. Okay, so once again, I will have product links to all of these products down in the description box below. So if you are interested in anything, take a look down there. And now I want to make a card using the Happy Holidays bundle. And if you're new to using rub-ons, you'll be able to see how exactly I use rub-ons to make a card. So I'm starting out with a piece of white cardstock, and I'm using the mixed media paper pad from scrapbook.com. This is an A2 size paper pad, but I did cut my white paper down to 4 by 5¼ inches. And I also cut the silver snowflake panel to 4½ inches long by 4 inches wide. I'm going to peel away the backing from the rub-on sheet, and then I'm going to line up that snowflake rub-on panel with the top of my cardstock. And I'm just going to hold the rub-ons down with some mint tape. And you can use the popsicle stick that came with the rub-on pack to press the rub-ons onto the cardstock. But since I'm covering a pretty large area, I'm just taking out my scraper and I'm rubbing the snowflakes onto the cardstock with my scraper. So it's really hard to tell if you got all of the rub-ons pressed onto the cardstock. So I do suggest that when you come to a time when you think you're done, just slowly peel away the top covering of the rub-on sheet to make sure that you got all of the snowflakes onto your cardstock. And if not, just put the covering back down onto the cardstock and rub again. And you can see I'm just using the popsicle stick here since there's just very small areas that I need to make sure I press down. And look how pretty that is. You can see all of the sparkle and shine. It is so beautiful. Okay, so now that we have our background, we can leave it like that or we can step it up a notch by adding ink. And I'm going to go ahead and add some inks to this background. I'm starting with the scrapbook.com pink lemonade ink, and I'm adding that ink all along the edges of the snowflake design. I'm not coming down into the white area at the bottom because that is going to be a snowy area, like a snowy hill or snowy ground. So I'm going to leave that white. And then I'm coming in with a lighter pink ink, which is the pink lemonade ink, and I'm adding the lighter pink in the middle. And then I'll just go back and toggle between the two different inks. I'll add the darker ink along the edges and the lighter ink on the inside. And that pink ink is so pretty, and you can really see those snowflakes pop. Think of all the different colors that you can use. Blue would even look super pretty with this winter scene. I'm going to be bringing in the Winter Wishes die set from scrapbook.com. It has this large polar bear, and let me tell you, this is so easy to put together. It also comes with, I believe it's a fox, and then there are some words that say winter wishes. There's some presents that you can use in the scene, and we'll be using this today. So I went ahead and die cut my polar bear. You can see that the actual polar bear, the shape of the bear, I die cut out of white cardstock, and I'm just inking up the edges with some light gray ink. This is the fog ink from scrapbook.com. Those two white pieces, they actually layer onto each other. So again, this is so easy. All you have to do is die cut it out. If you want to add ink to add some depth to your die cut image, you can, but then just glue those two white pieces together and then add it to a gray shadow layer. And how easy was that? Okay, so next I'm going to take some pattern paper from the Holidays paper pad, and I'm going to use those papers to die cut the presents. So there are 3 presents that are included in this die set, and I end up die cutting all 3, but I'm going to end up only using 2 on my card just because there was not a whole lot of room and I didn't want to overclutter the card. So I only added 2. And I am using my brand new scrapbook.com Spellbinders Scout in the rose quartz color, which I love. It sits perfectly on my desk, and when I need it to die cut smaller things, it's so easy to pick up and transport and just move around wherever I need it. And I recently posted a video here on my YouTube channel unboxing the Scout. So if you happen to miss that video, I will link it here at the top right hand corner of this video, as well as in the description box below if you want to check that out. So for the ribbon and bow die that is part of the presents, I die cut some silver paper. This is from the holographic mirror paper pad from scrapbook.com. And I am going to add those to the top of the presents. So I only end up using the small pink present and then the larger striped present. And you can see with the larger striped present, I just cut the bow off of the top and I'm just adding that to the shape of the present. The ribbon part of that die that goes on the actual present itself was a little too short. It was only made for the medium and smaller presents, not the larger one. So I was going to do the 3 presents in front of the polar bear, but it just looked too cluttered, so I'm only going to end up using 2 of them. I'm going to use the larger present and then the smaller pink present to the right of that. And then I will add the polar bear to my scene. And I just want you to look at the scene that I've created. You can see that the bottom of that snowflake panel, it was left white intentionally because that is for the little snowy ground that's there in the background of that scene. I die cut the word Merry Christmas from the word die that was included in the bundle, and I'm using white for the shadow layer and a silver piece of cardstock for the words, and that's also from the scrapbook.com holographic mirror paper pad. So we'll go ahead and add the sentiment towards the top of that card layer. And I cut another piece of the silver holographic mirror paper to 4¼ inches by 5½ inches, which is the same size as my A2 size card base. I did cut the center out just so that I can save it for another project, and then I'm just going to layer on my finished card layer right on the top. And then the last thing I'm going to do for this card is I'm just going to take my little black Sharpie and add an eye and a little nose to my polar bear. And that's going to complete my card for today. Now, if you're interested in finding out more about how I use rub-ons to make cards, I have 2 videos that I'll link here, and you can watch those next. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and have a great day.